Sky Goddess. So I want to talk about C19. Okay, y'all can see the name on the screen. Um, you know what I'm thinking about right now, guys? I'm gonna play this video here though. This is Rios Network that I've been telling you guys about. I pretty much don't listen to BBC anymore. I remember when it was what 2019, late 2019, ringing in the new year, 2020, and I remember ringing in that new year with a friend or someone who I thought to have been a friend. And I remember this really is nostalgic. I remember listening to BBC because this person really loved listening to BBC News. And literally, he and I, we heard a breaking news of the virus breaking out in Wuhan, China. And like literally, and I were like predicting what would happen. Like everything we predicted would happen literally happened. And I remember, like, if you go on my Sky Goddess Infinity Instagram channel, not Sky Goddess Infinity Inc. That's the new channel, but the one without the INC, like I was like literally blasting the WHO because like I just knew there was just something going on. Oh, the black cat again. Such a big cat. So yeah. 12 monkeys. That's what I'm talking about. Like, as you see, it's 2200. I feel sleepy. I'm like having hiccups and like yawning, like every freaking shit, man. Omicron, Persei. And that reminds me of, that species in Futurama. Yeah. Well, we'll play some of this, yeah? Oh my god. Damn. Like, I literally predicted this, that there would be various variants that would be that are gonna surface. Like literally all my predictions are manifesting, and that the place is gonna close down again. Of course we're headed into Capricorn season. This is gonna be a dangerous one. A lot of people are gonna die. And why I say 12 monkeys, well, a lot of death, a lot of funerals. Let me go into 12 monkeys. If you ever watch that film starring Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt, it's like the unleashing of a virus that nobody knew the origins of. So in the end, they discovered, like, I watched it. We watched it sometime this year, I think it was, and cause like I completely forgot the ending, but literally, I'm cold like fuck. Cause y'all know I'm outside. They did find out, but like it was too late because what happened? They had to send Bruce Willis back into time to figure out who started, who initiated the virus. That's the only way to get it. Like, literally, it became more feasible to travel back into time than to find a cure. That's how dangerous that virus was, because it's like a virus that is really a smart virus. This virus can literally it's just like worse than AIDS, worse than HIV, because this virus literally, like, it's like a simulation. It's like a matrix of itself. It's like it has algorithms to it, man, where in which, like, it knows how to like I said, mutate. And a part of mutating is like pretty much, it's like pretty much you moving from one state of existence to another, and being stronger than you were in the past, so that you can survive. That's a form of mutate. That's a kind of definition for mutation. Like literally, like, oh, they create a Vaseline. Okay, damn, the virus is so smart that it reconfigures itself into a completely new fucking virus. This isn't. They're new variants, but they're all just the same. It's super smart, and this does remind me of the 12 Monkeys, because it's like it literally humans started living underground because it was just so unsafe for them to live above ground, and that's because it was just literally impossible to find the cure. Like, it became more feasible to travel, to jump timelines, because, like, that's what I said, timelines are past, present, future. So it literally became more feasible to jump timelines, to jump from, the future into the past, to discover who was the creator of the virus. I feel like they're gonna make a part 2 to that, because I feel like the heads who sent Bruce Willis back into time, I feel like it's like a paradox, but I feel like that's what this virus really is, like a paradox. It's like Pandora's box been opened on some real shit, but it's like, I feel like they figured out, like, through his, memories, is that they were pretty much monitoring everything. Apparently the virus got released when he was a kid. When he's a kid. I wonder if somebody's a kid right now who was, like, pretty much around, like, when the virus was actually, being created or released or something. I don't know. I just wonder to myself. If, like, somebody, like, who's, like, a kid right now, or, I don't know. Man, like, art depicts reality. Let me just play this shit, man. I've been, like, yapping away. Ready.
Variant is called Omicron. It is forcing countries to close borders and restrict flights. There is panic around the world. Markets are falling. It is like horror on loop. Like always, there's hype too, and lots of unanswered questions like, what is Omicron? Will it make you more sick? Are vaccines ineffective now? Are swab tests useless now? And most importantly, will Omicron trigger lockdowns again? In the next 10 minutes, we'll try to answer all of these questions. We'll tell you all that you need to know about this new variant. On Gravitas tonight, we've put together the most comprehensive report on Wuhan virus 3.0. This is a new chapter in the pandemic. We'll start with the 5 major developments from today. Development number 1, Omicron has spread to at least 14 countries already.
I like her. I like this.
Most cases are in Africa and Europe. The variant was sequenced in South Africa first Now, Botswana, Hong Kong, the United Kingdom, Germany, the Netherlands, Denmark, Belgium, Israel, the Czech Republic, Australia, Portugal, Italy, and Canada, they're all reporting their first cases of Omicron. Development number 2. Clusters have been found outside Africa. Portugal detected one today. 13 confirmed infections at a football club in Lisbon. One player recently returned from South Africa. He was infected. Now 13 tests have come back positive. The patients are players and staff members. Development number 3. Rich countries are ramping up booster shots. The UK now wants to give a third dose to everyone above 18. The government has also made face masks mandatory once again in public spaces. Development number 4. India could have its first case of Omicron. A 32-year-old man has tested positive in Mumbai. He recently returned from South Africa. Now, we don't know for sure if this is the Omicron variant. The test results are still awaited, but there's a fear. And development number 5. The World Health Organization has issued it said that Omicron can spread worldwide and it poses a high risk.
We don't yet know whether
I can't believe it's still the head of the WHO. He is
more risk of reinfection or more risk of
I don't like that
evading
name though.
vaccines.
That is Ethiopian guy.
WHO and
I've
around
been
the
like
world are
against him
working
like
urgently
since like
to answer
2019.
these questions. We
Late
shouldn't need
2019.
another wake-up call. We should all be wide awake to the threat of this virus. But Omicron's very emergence is another reminder that although many of us might think we're done with COVID-19, it's not done with us.
It's not done with us, he says.
And it won't be for a very long time.
At least 22 countries have imposed some form of travel restrictions already. 22 countries. Some have banned travelers from a few African nations. Some others have imposed stricter testing protocols. Now, these measures are on expected lines. They also show the failure
Yeah, I
of the
love
global
Palki
community.
Sharma.
2
She's
years
like
into the
really,
pandemic,
I
we
love
still
her.
haven't found better ways to deal with new variants. We're still blocking flights. We're still imposing travel restrictions. South Africa has criticized these travel bans. President Cyril Ramaphosa has called the restrictions discriminatory.
Now, these
What the hell? Like, aren't people supposed to
completely
take
unjustified
precautionary measures?
and unfairly discriminate against our country
Shut the hell
and
up,
Southern
man.
African sister countries. The prohibition of travel is not informed by science, nor will it be effective in preventing the spread of this variant.
But you gotta understand,
The only
they're
thing
concerned about
the
their
prohibition on travel will do is to further
citizens,
damage
concerned
the
for their
economies of the
citizens
affected
and
countries
themselves.
and undermine their ability to
Not
respond
undermining
to
anybody.
and also to recover from the pandemic.
This is valid criticism. After all, South Africa did not try to hide the outbreak like China did. Remember, Omicron was first sequenced by South Africa, and almost immediately it shared the update with the world. It's a move that was praised by world leaders. Here's what
Yeah, but they still
US
gotta take
Secretary of State
precautionary
Antony
measures.
Blinken said, and I'm quoting from that statement, Secretary Blinken specifically praised South Africa's scientists for the quick identification of the Omicron variant and
Yeah,
South
that's
Africa's
good.
government
I applaud them as
for
well.
its transparency in sharing its information, which should serve
And
as a model for the world.
Conspiracy.
Blinken made these comments during a call with a South African minister. There is no doubt as to which other countries he was referring to when he said that this should serve as a role model for the world. Having said that, while Blinken made these statements, his country, his government, the United States, also the Europeans, imposed a travel ban. The restrictions led to hysteria. Global investors are tense. Indian markets closed in the green today, but there has been a lot of volatility through the day. Reports say investors could have lost 1.38 lakh crore rupees just today. That's more than $18 billion lost in a day. Asian markets have also stabilized, but the uncertainty remains. Vaccine makers are returning to their labs. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and Moderna, they're all now planning to test their shots against the new variant. Scientists and vaccine makers are staring at a lot of questions. Number one, do the existing vaccines still work? Number two,
They didn't even work for the old variant. What the fuck?
or is a booster shot now necessary? Number 3, is there a need to modify
That
the
was pretty
vaccines to
much
make
the
them more
spirit.
effective,
Like
or can they use the same shot
it
as a
didn't work.
booster?
It's
The
not gonna
world
work
needs
just
answers
the
to all of
same.
these questions immediately, because the Wuhan virus has made a declaration. It is not going away. The emergence of Omicron is a reminder. The pandemic is far from over. Rion is now available in your
Omicron,
country.
pussy,
Download the app
I
now and get all the news on the move.
Well, you see, I've been getting a lot of like major arcanas in the readings, like a lot of major arcanas in the readings, like with the infinity, and I've been led to talk a lot about the matrix. The matrix is, it's crumbling down. I really do applaud South Africa, was it? They said, I really do applaud them for their transparency. It's a really good look. Well, we know, Chinese, we know, like, we know that, the Chinese people, they are, oh my god, you're in the hell awake, man. I believe, like, if I were to say which frequency Chinese people are, or Asian people overall are in tarot, it would be, let me see, because, like, this is something that I've been pretty much thinking about, because they're super secretive and stuff like that. They think a lot about their reputations. I'm gonna say Scorpio frequency. Scorpio and damn, Scorpio and, no, I would not say that. I know Scorpio, man, but like, Scorpio and Capricorn. I think. I would say that. Scorpio and Capricorn. Of course, I'm like gonna like really like analyze this some more, but I strongly do think so. This is like really calling me to really think, man, because like they're definitely Scorpio. I'm a like, cause like each collective got like 2 frequencies, man. Like, I'm really gonna think about the Capricorn one, but I'm sure they're Scorpio. Like, this 12-year cycle is literally about them. No wonder I started coming in strongly into Chinese astrology. And like, you notice like China like being like on the forefront of world news, like since late 2000. Well, I would say late 2019, but more like 2020, because like that was the beginning of the 12-year cycle. This 12-year cycle. Damn. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, guys. This is like so crazy what I'm thinking about here. I don't know why the fuck I stopped right here. The fuck? I'm just like thinking away, guys. I don't know. I don't trust this guy here. Xi Jinping, that's what they call him. Man, I don't know, man.
Beep disinfectant spray is certified by a U.S. EPA compliant lab to kill the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Beep for a happy, healthy...
Like, really?
Moving on, now debt trap diplomacy. It is China's favorite geopolitical tool. China lures poorer countries into taking loans to build expensive infrastructure they cannot afford. When the debt piles on and they cannot repay the loan, China swoops in, taking control of the assets. This time, the focus is on Africa. During the China-Africa summit in Senegal's capital, Chinese President Xi Jinping promised to provide 1 billion COVID-19 vaccine doses. Out of these, 600 million doses will be donated directly. Remaining 400 million doses would come from other sources, most likely investments in production sites. Now, Xi's promise comes as part of a forum between China.
You know why she's saying this right now? This is literally what I'm like thinking. they're Capricorns. They're like the goats and the roosters on some real shit. I literally came across someone's Twitter account that has rooster as a part of the username, rooster something, and I'm like, literally I did, man. And I'm like, now I'm like thinking about the rooster. I've been thinking about the rooster before then, but like thinking about the rooster now, it's like an omen, a synchronicity. The rooster, thinking about the goat, because like I was like thinking about the chimera. I spoke about the chimera in one of the readings that I did earlier today, and like I was talking about the goat, and I was talking about Capricorn and Scorpio, man. And I talked about the dragon too. I talked about Leo. I talked about Virgo. It was mostly Virgo, Scorpio, and Capricorn. I'm like, damn. Because like they do got that Virgo highly aspected in them, man. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything, but I know. They're literally pretending like they're helping people here, but their desire, their aim is to control the world, what people do and what they can't do. Damn. This is dangerous, man. But I don't feel like it's gonna work. I don't know why I'm getting like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I know what they're doing is crafty, but literally, it's not gonna work. Like, I don't know why I'm getting the dragon is gonna fall or something, man. Because, like, they consider
And African states with an emphasis on trade and security.
They consider themselves as the dragon, but if that is the case, that dragon, the dragon, they're gonna fall. He's gonna fall, like literally. That's what I'm seeing. He's got some help, man. I don't know if he's got an astrologer who's helping him or something, but he's got some help. He's got some help. Like I said, this is like the Matrix, man.
China invests heavily in Africa. It is the continent's largest trading partner, with direct trade worth over $200 billion in 2019. Vaccination rates in Africa are low compared to the rest of the world, as you know. So Beijing is taking up that perfect opportunity. Senegalese economy minister Amadou Wade called for a shift in the commercial relationship with China, especially away from projects financed by African governments taking on large debts. He also called for more equity investment. Beijing has often faced accusations of debt trap diplomacy due to the scale of its lending to developing countries in Africa. Senegal's foreign minister also hoped that China would lend support in the fight against insecurity in the Sahel region. Islamist militants are active across much of the Sahel, waging a conflict that has continued on for years now. This is despite the presence of French troops and the United Nations peacekeepers.
Dans notre coopération au Sahel, nous voudrions que la voix de la Chine, compte tenu de son influence, soit une voix forte pour soutenir le Sénégal et tous les pays engagés dans le problème de l'insécurité au Sahel, pour que nos forces qui y sont aient beaucoup plus encore de moyens juridiques pour pouvoir combattre contre le terrorisme et contre l'irrédentisme. Et nous souhaitons que la Chine nous accompagne.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.
I'm not gonna listen to all of this. I just cannot do Joe Biden.
Need a boost. With tens of thousands of popular and best-selling books, plus fun audiobooks and videos, Epic fuels curiosity and unlocks kids' potential at any level.
I'm sorry, I usually sometimes support
When I was elected,
by
I
playing
said
the
I would always
ads,
be
but
honest
like
with
I
you.
just cannot
So
do
today
this
I
right
want to
now.
take a few moments to talk about the new COVID variant first identified last week in Southern Africa. It's called the Omicron. It is
Omicron.
to their credit.
Damn, why y'all gotta
community in
pronounce
South
everything
Africa
differently?
Quickly notified
This is what
the
you
world
see. I'm just not gonna listen to Joe Biden right now. It's not Omicron. What the hell? It's Omicron. Like, well, we know it's still O, but oh my God, Wuhan virus 3.0, a new chapter in the pandemic. Okay, they call it 3.0 because like I think the Delta is like 2.0. Okay, damn, because I also follow Drew Barrymore and stuff. Okay, like let's see who I follow here, guys. Like maybe y'all can support them too. Wait, what's this? I'm sorry. Damn. No, I can find. Oh yeah, Omicron. Okay, 7 minutes ago, Omicron COVID Variant found in Europe before South Africa. Okay. But South Africa made this report before. Literally, there was like this, literally, there was,
Our top story this morning, Dutch health authorities say that the Omicron variant was present in the Netherlands even before its first case was reported in South Africa. The variant was found in 2 test samples from the 19th and 23rd of November. One of the 2 had no travel history. Experts say this indicates that the variant was already circulating in the Netherlands. The first Omicron cases were earlier believed to be the cluster of 14 among passengers on 2 flights from South Africa to Amsterdam. Dutch authorities say they carried out contact tracing. European countries including Belgium and Germany have also reported cases of the new strain. However, with 16 confirmed cases, the Netherlands is one of the highest number of the new strain in Europe. The country has imposed a nighttime lockdown. The restriction was imposed by the government after COVID cases surged to record levels. Meanwhile, as countries swing into action, the World Health Organization has warned that the blanket travel ban risks doing more harm than good. Countries are on alert due to the Omicron variant. A clearer picture is slowly emerging. Apart from Europe, Omicron has been detected in Australia, Britain, Canada, Hong Kong, Israel, and Portugal. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.
And look at that. We were right. What an easy profit in just 1 minute. Hey there. I've got some valuable information I want to share with you. You see, I find...
Why not? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Namaste.
The variant is spreading, and we know that. I just told you it has reached 14 countries. We also know where it's spreading.